Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Music Mondays. Welcome to week 26,
Yeah?
I believe.
Who knows?
This week we've got for you someone near and dear to my heart, Alec Benjamin, and his
Alec
new
Benjamin.
mixtape narrated for you.
There it be. Right there.
So he is a sweet, sweet boy. He's like, I think he's 24 or 25.
He's 24 because I looked it up.
There you go.
I did.
He's 24. He was dropped from his label 2 years ago, in 2016, but he also toured with John Bellion, and I don't know who's watching right now, so I don't know if you've ever heard of the song New York Soul Part 2 from The Human Condition. You know the song?
Mm-hmm.
The
It's okay.
the
Yeah.
chorus is sung by Alec Benjamin in that song.
Yeah.
Also, I have a fun story about why Alec Benjamin is so near and dear to my heart. So at the concert, the John Bellion concert, Alec opened, obviously. And Evan and I were standing there at Chicago House of Blues,
Mhm.
just like waiting, enjoying the pre-show music, whatever. And we get tapped on the shoulder by some guy. And he's like, hey, have you ever heard of...
Bye.
I think this is that cop.
That cop.
Yeah, he wants me to be a witness.
For what?
There was like a domestic dispute outside of Evan's apartment this weekend, and I called 911. Should I go answer?
Maybe.
Okay. Oh, it ended. He can leave me another voicemail. He called me yesterday too.
All right. Well, we're back.
We're back. Sorry, guys.
Also, since we're off topic, we should talk about we don't.
Oh yeah,
have
we're
the background
painting.
anymore. Look at our nice corner that we have here. I'm trying to look at it on the screen. We got some real exciting stuff. It's not podcast related necessarily, but it is music related, and that's why we're painting this wall, because we got some cool stuff that we're gonna do in front of it.
We'll make like an announcement once it's actually there's something for you guys to go see.
Yeah, because we got some cool stuff in the works right now that we're doing.
So we're just gonna use this backdrop for us too, because our perma creased
it's
gray
like
sheet.
one, it's like this big.
Yeah.
Two, it touches us while
Yeah.
we film. So I'm like, look at all this space that I have, and I also feel like I'm about to fall off the back of the stage, but that's okay. I'm not. I'm way far from it.
But we're way further now than we were before.
I know, but I went like this, and I was like, whoa!
Whoa!
But yeah, so that's why this looks weird. So if you like this podcast, keep an eye out on BoilerTV, YouTube, whatever, our Twitters. We'll probably use this platform to promote the other thing too, and vice versa. So
it's my brainchild, so
it is Taylor's brainchild. It's real cool. I'm excited.
We're gonna have fun.
Get excited. Get hype. I feel like one of those I feel like a real YouTuber, because I'm like, we have something in the works, but we can't tell you about it. I also just spit everywhere. That's why I did that. We can't tell you about it, but keep your eyes peeled. Anyways, back. So
Taylor's gonna.
We get the thing that we have. The new thing we have is Taylor's a witness at a crime. No, I'm kidding. Anyway.
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't take my witness account at the scene of the crime.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
They only took one person's story. Like, there were three, groups of witnesses,
Yeah.
and he only took one guy's story.
That's weird. Well, we also that one time. This is not the first time that we've seen a domestic dispute and we've called 911. Well, that Taylor's called 911, but I was there for one of them.
Yeah.
We can tell that story later. You want to talk about this more, or do you want to tell it now? Let's just tell it
We
now.
can tell it now. I can tell my story later.
Yeah, so outside my apartment, it was 4th of July.
We were just trying to go watch fireworks.
Yeah, because, my apartment is, on a hill, so, right across, by a parking lot, there's, the clump of parking lots all together. And one of them is, the top of a parking garage, so you could stand and see the fireworks. So we went over and stood at the top of the parking garage and watched the fireworks. But on our way over there, we see this girl, in her parking lot. She's, running around, screaming. She's like, get away from me, don't touch me, I told you, leave me alone, blah, blah, blah. And there's a guy following her. And he's like,
stop.
He's like, stop. You see those people over there? They're going to call the cops. And we're like,
We
yeah,
sure
are
are.
going to call the cops. So Taylor called the cops.
Hello?
Yeah. And so, but she was, running from this guy. I mean, he wasn't, running and chasing her, but he was, obviously she would not be freaking out like that if there was not something wrong. And he's like, stop it, you're going to get us in trouble. What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And she, went and snuck through an apartment building and took off running.
And he's just eating froyo the whole time.
Yeah.
He's like
We were,
angrily eating froyo, and she's like a damsel in distress. She was like wearing a sundress and everything. She's like, ah!
Yeah, and literally Tua and I are standing there like,
and I'm like
watching.
and
And
Leah's like,
I'm zooming in and taking his picture, and
Yeah.
I'm like, we never heard back from them though, but I hope she's okay.
Yeah.
So, girl, if you watch her,
I hope you're okay.
message us and let us know that you're okay.
Also, girl from this weekend, I hope you're okay too.
Yeah. All right. Let's get back to it.
Back to my story. So we get tapped on the shoulder by this guy, and he's like, hey, I've never heard of, like, have you guys ever heard of this opener? And we were like, no, we haven't. Have you? And he's like, yeah, I heard he sucks. And I said, are you the opener? He goes, yeah. And then he walked away. And I was like, oh my God. What a weird experience. Like, he was just walking around in the crowd to, like, meet people. And he's known for, before shows, he'll go play for the people in line.
That's nice.
And he got dropped from his label in, like, November, either October or November of 2016. And in that 2 or 3 months after, like, at the end of 2016, he played 165 shows, which was just him going around and, like, either opening for somebody or playing in lines outside of shows. Or he just posted a thing on his Instagram yesterday where he would just go up to people and be like, hey, can I play a song for you? I hope you like it. And if they said yes, he would just play a song on his guitar.
So cute.
Just walk around with his guitar on.
That's cute.
Yeah, he's a sweet, sweet boy. And he has a very cute internet presence too. Like, the day that Narrated for You released, he, like, put this whole thing on his Instagram story about, like, I never would have dreamed that, like, this would happen. Like, this is crazy, because, like, their response was really good to the album already. And also John Mayer. So one of Alec's biggest influences is John Mayer. And John Mayer, like, the day after, or a couple of days after Narrated for You released, he posted, like, 3 of the songs on his Instagram story and was like, this is that good shit. Like, this is the music that needs to be made. Like, this is what keeps me going as an artist. He was like, anybody can write a song about talking to a girl at your high school water fountain, but this song made me feel like I was doing it. And that's that good shit. Like, this is good music. And Alec was, like, shitting himself. He was like, oh my God, I cannot believe this is real.
Yeah.
And, like, Travis and, like, Black Keys and all the rest of Beautiful Mind were like, go off, Alec. Like, you're getting it. Like, let's get this bread. Like,
Homeboy's gonna,
fucking
like,
do it.
get it.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was really cool, and it's really neat to see how well this this mixtape has been released or received by the public. So I was telling Leah earlier that I updated a little bit of the document like right after the podcast last time we recorded, and which was like 2 weeks ago because we pre-recorded last week's. But when I had updated it before, he had 4.6 million monthly listeners. Right now he has 5.1. So within a week since the mixtape release, he's gained like
He went boom.
5 million. 4
Million.
No, that 100,000.
Yeah.
400,000 or 500,000 monthly listeners.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. And then he also gained like 40,000 followers in like a week and a half. So that's pretty crazy and really good.
Yeah. Someone do that math. Comment below. Figure it out.
Yeah. And it's kind of crazy because like you would expect John Bellion to be a bigger artist than him just because of like his production value and just like more people know his name.
Mm-hmm.
But John only has 5.6 million monthly listeners.
Yeah.
And Alec has 5.1.
It's
like
not that much different.
Yeah. And a big reason that Alec is so as popular as he is as popular as he is because I think it was like a year or two ago, maybe like a year and a half ago, somebody used his song I Built a Friend, which isn't on the mixtape. It was like a little boy danced to it on America's Got Talent, and it went viral. Like everyone had seen it on Facebook, and a lot of people liked the song. So a lot of people found Alec through that, which was really cool.
Mm-hmm. That is cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So Narrated for You is his very first mixtape. It's a compilation of new and old songs. Some of them are remastered. So, like, Water Fountain, everyone that saw him on tour with John has been waiting for Water Fountain to be on Spotify or, like, he didn't have it on any streaming platforms.
Oh, really?
Like, I think that there's a music video on YouTube, and that was the only place that you could find Water Fountain. But he remastered it, and it's much slower on Narrated for You than it was. Like, when we saw him play it live, it was upbeat and very fast, and it was really good. And I like both versions of it. So, yeah.
So, yeah.
What's your favorite?
I like Let Me Down Slowly. That one slaps pretty hard. I'm gonna be honest. This is not my favorite thing in the world. Like, I mean, I think it's good for what it is. It's just like I don't really have that much of a reason. It's just like his voice and like the lyrics kind of hit me weird. Like, not like the best kind of weird. I don't know. I think it's the whole like trying to connect, like doing somebody's homework to get her to like you, and also being 24. I'm kind of like, that's like not.
Yeah, he's had all of these songs. A lot of these songs are old. So like Water Fountain, Annabelle's Homework, I think Outrunning Karma, and If We Have Each Other. Like, all of those are 4 or 5-year-old songs.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's better. But I mean, like, I didn't dislike it by any means. But yeah, I just like the poppy young boy voice isn't really my jam.
He has a very odd voice.
It's really little. And like, yeah, I mean, like, it's good. I feel so bad being like, I don't really like it, because it's not like, it's me. It's not him. It's me. It's just like, I just don't listen to this kind of stuff. But that's okay, because this podcast makes me listen to a lot of things that I don't normally listen to, and I have found a lot of new music through it, so that's good. But yeah, no, I really liked Let Me Down Slowly. That's a bop. Yeah, this isn't an album where I don't think I would like listen to everything off of this album a lot, but yeah, there were some things on here. It was Let Me Down Slowly. What was the other one?
God of a Hero?
Yeah, I think that one was the other one. I don't remember. I can't.
Do you
ever
like
remember
Steve?
Yes, I did like Steve.
I love Steve.
Yeah, that I was thinking, I was like, what one was that? But it was like Adam and Eve, and then there's Steve.
Yeah,
that was good.
It's
I liked
such
that
a good
lot.
song.
I like that one. Well, we'll get to that one later. I don't want to talk about. I've already been talking about. Oh, I don't like this, but like, I respect it, and I think that he does deserve the recognition that he is getting. He is a very talented musician, so it's just like not what I personally would listen to, but for what it is, I'm not like, oh my God, why does this guy have 5 million? Like, I understand why, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
and a lot of his respect comes from he works so hard.
Yeah. Like, I mean, from what you've shown me and like the things that I have seen, like, he is a very like humble, sweet, just innocent little guy. Like, he's not.
And he is kind of small. He's real cute.
Yeah, and like the thing is, like, I have the terrible stereotype of taking that small voice and throwing it on those douchey white guys that are like playing their ukulele and then being like, you know, and I'm like, but that's not who he is.
No.
You know? But I think I'm like hitting that wall with it, and that's what my issue is, because I'm like, this sounds like all those dumb boys that are like, yeah, I play the ukulele. And I'm just like, stop it, you know? But like, that's not what he's doing.
It's really funny.
But yeah, that's my issue. And you know what? It's my own flaw. I get it. You guys can come for me. I'm gonna let you do that. I'm gonna let you come for me this time, because I deserve it. So go ahead. Destroy me. Anyway.
My favorites, Water Fountain has to be like my favorite, just because it was like the first Alec Benjamin song I'd ever heard. And it's just, I don't know, it's so good. And then probably Let Me Down Slowly. And then the rest of them. Except Evan ruined Swim for me. Because it was on, and I was like in a shitty mood, but we were like in the car, and it came on, and he's like, I can't swim. And now, every time he says swim in the song,
I can't swim.
I hear swim. because Evan was singing it with swim instead of
Oh my
swim. And I was like, God damn it, Evan.
Evan!
It was really, really funny. It pulled me out of my bad mood, but
That's good.
it ruined the song for me. So, yeah.
Good.
I think
Wholesome content right there.
my least favorite song is If I Killed Someone for You.
Same.
I don't know what it is about that song.
I know
Don't
what
like
it is
it very
about that
much.
song. I was like, what are you saying? What the hell? Like it's jarring.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm going to be harsh, but like the lyrics are jarring
Mm-hmm.
and I don't like it. It makes me uncomfy.
Yeah. There's something about the way that the lyrics mesh with the music. Like, they don't mesh in the way that I want them to.
Mhm.
Like, I almost feel like there's gaps in the melody or something.
He's got a little voice. Everything else, doing a girl's homework 'cause I like her. What if there was blood on my hands and I killed someone? And I'm just like, holy shit, where did that come from?
Yeah.
And why are you singing about it now?
Yeah.
Like there's the whole, like, you could talk about, like, being with someone, like, if I killed someone for you, like, I would do this much for you, but you wouldn't care. But you don't have to be graphic and descriptive, like, you can get the point across.
This one doesn't
without-
like gore in any way, shape, or form.
I can't
So-
handle it. Anything, it all makes me nauseous, and I don't care how I consume the content, it makes me nauseous. And talking about blood everywhere makes me nauseous. It just does. I'm a very squeamish person, and so I did not like that song.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I don't as much have a problem with the lyrics as I do just the way that the song sounds. What is happening to you?
I just tried to put my hands on my lap, and I hit them like 3 times on the table. Okay, continue.
It's mostly just, I don't know, something about the melody and the way that the lyrics are sung that I don't. It just doesn't mesh the way that I want it to.
It's like the lyrics and the melody and then like the actual music itself, they're all on different planets.
Yeah.
None of them go together, and it's like you can't have this tiny little voice and this poppy little like style and then sing about killing someone. Like, it just doesn't
Yeah.
work, Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Like, if you were some metal band, like, it'd make total sense.
Yeah.
I also wouldn't be able to understand you, so it would be fine. It wouldn't bother me.
Yeah.
So, like, whatever.
It is he got super emo on that song, but I mean, Death of a Hero is a really dark song too, but it's not like
You can, like, again, you can be really dark and emo and not be graphic.
yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's literally the only song in the album that I don't like out of 12. I mean, 1 out of 12 is a pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't really.
Pretty
I mean,
sure.
the only other one I had an issue with was Annabelle's Homework, but it was the weird. I was like, aren't you like 24 years old, 25 years old? And that's, it makes sense now that I didn't know that it was like an old song.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, even still, he'd be like he wouldn't be like, I guess he'd be in college and it would make sense because he'd be doing somebody's homework, I guess. But
I mean, it's just writing about past experiences. So
yeah, and it's fine.
and like that'd be a good song to be like on a soundtrack of like a high school movie.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely, he will definitely, like, would appeal. I get that. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Like, his style and his words and, like, the things that he writes about can reach a very broad audience. Because it's, like, it has a lot of depth to it.
Mhm.
But it also, no offense to some of you high schoolers out there, like, as if we have
At Carly.
as if at Carly. I exclude her because she's on our level. You don't really go into a lot of depth into things. You just kind of like listen to the surface level, and like this would appeal to that population.
Yep.
That listens to like, like this can be listened to by. I cannot speak today. I cannot speak
You're doing
words.
really good.
This album appeals to people like us who don't listen to the radio, who haven't turned it on in years, and like I don't even know what's popular right now because I don't listen to anything that's popular. I'm not trying to be like, I'm so hipster, I just don't listen to it.
Yeah.
It can appeal to us, but it can also appeal to people that are like, I only listen to AT Top 40,
Yeah.
It can appeal to everybody, which is cool, which is a good audience, because like, yeah, you gotta, music is personal, music is about getting your feelings out and being an artist, but you also gotta do what sells. I'm just saying,
Yep.
you gotta make money somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Bills still come. So.
His entire tour was sold out.
Good. I'm
He's
proud
on
of
tour
him.
right now.
I'm proud of him.
So, I mean, he's doing great.
Good job, Alec. You pay those bills. My guy.
Great. Oh, Paper Crown isn't on here either, is it? Paper Crown's a good one. Paper Crown, End of Summer.
Have I heard that song?
You probably have.
I feel like that. You know what? Nope. I'm thinking of, there's a Mumford & Sons song, I think, called Paper Crown. Nope. Broken Crown. You know what? I don't know where I am. I can't even speak the English language today, so.
Paper Crown's from 2014.
Yeah, I'll listen to it later and see if I recognize it. I might.
But
you just never know what you know.
Yeah.
I guess. So,
Yeah. Good shit. Good
shit.
shit, Alec. I don't think.
Is that it? Is that all we got? Or are we? Or you don't think? Well, she's Googling. Everyone, hold on.
Hold
she's
on.
Googling. You know the cat that's like.
Yeah.
Won't you? Oh, I don't want to spoil next week. I started singing. Teaser.
We'll
tell you in like
he's
30,
not on Pitchfork.
We'll tell you in like 2 minutes what we're doing next week. I'm like, teaser for 2 minutes from now. God.
We can just go into our chars. Basically, I like the whole album because Alec is the sweet boy.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. So, all right. So who are we doing next week, Taylor?
Next week, we're doing
I'm going to shit myself.
the 1975.
It's here, everyone. It's finally
been long
here.
waiting.
It's been a long time coming. I've been like, when is it and
I've been like, when, where, who?
So I was literally sitting on my couch this morning listening to it, and this beautiful Bon Iver-esque electronic harmony just punches me in the face, and I was like, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That was a weird. Yeah. I don't think I can do it. Yeah. Well,
Stop it.
hello. Hello. Okay, you know that Vine where the girl's like, hello?
Yeah.
Like, so Paul, like when we were. I'm gonna be fine. When we were home for Thanksgiving, Paul kept saying that to everything. He'd be like, hello? And now I've started doing it. And I hate it. And now my roommates are all doing it. And just like every 30 seconds, someone's like, hello? So that's where that came from. Hey, Paul.
I like the one. My favorite waking up Vine is the little girl. They go, what? So Evan likes to do the thing where he wakes up way earlier than I do, and he'll just sit there and stare at me until I awake because you can feel someone looking at you, and I always know that he's looking at me, so I'll just turn around. What?
I know. Luke gets up so early. And also, you're me, okay? And we're laying. This is Luke on his phone. All I am to him is his phone prop. I'm calling you out, boy.
Last night, I was on the phone with Evan, and he got into bed, and he goes, "Bird, my sheets are cold. I wish you were here just to warm up my bed." And I said, not to, like, be there.
And spend time with you.
Just to warm up your bed.
You have to lay in bed all day. I'll be back later. You just stay there, and you're like,
yes, okay, I do this.
I mean, that sounds like that's all I had to do with my life.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty banging. Anyway, next week, we're doing 1975. It's going to slap. And we also, I mean, I guess I'll say it now. I guess I'll give you a little teaser. So, it's nearing the end of the year.
Yeah.
And we're going on Christmas break. So, we're not going to be here.
Holiday break, Leah.
Holiday break. I'm sorry. You're right. We're going on holiday break. Happy holidays to everyone, whatever you celebrate. We'll get to that later because it's whatever. So we've got some special episodes. We won't tell you what we're doing yet, but we're not going to be talking about albums.
You're gonna like it.
Yeah, we're gonna do.
You're welcome.
We're gonna do
Basically
some. We're
is
gonna
what we're
do
trying
some
to say.
fun stuff. And you know what? Even if you don't like it, I don't care. We're doing it anyway because we want to.
We're gonna give it to you anyway, so be thankful, I guess.
Because we're giving
Tis
we're giving you content. We're not taking any time off for you guys. We don't have to do that.
You're welcome.
As nobody watches. Anyway. Thank you, Mom. But yeah, so we're going to do some fun stuff for you. Yeah, it's going to be great. So stay tuned. We got 1975, and then we got 3 specialty episodes. Boom, 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 right in a row.
Boom, boom.
So stay tuned for that. You can keep up with our release schedule and our specialty episodes on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Music Monday.
Music Monday
Cast.
Cast.
There it is, Music Monday Cast.
mayonnaise
Wondercast,
under the.
Wondercast. We also have a Friday faves that I forgot to tweet out on Friday, last Friday.
Yep.
It's fine.
It's okay.
there. If you guys don't know about it by now, there's like 1,000 billion songs. Like, just figure it out.
There is a lot.
So yeah, we have Friday faves on Spotify. It's under Taylor's name. It's like, what is your Taylor Joe or something? Taylor Joe Dodson.
Taylor Dodson on
Taylor
Spotify.
Dodson. You can search her, or you can search Music Mondays Friday faves.
With an exclamation point.
Exclamation, yeah. And, listen to that, because we put a whole bunch of junk on there.
It has 7 followers.
We're famous. Yeah, anything else? We're on YouTube, so you can watch us here on YouTube. So yeah, we got some exciting stuff coming in for you. I hope you enjoy it, and we enjoy you, and we're glad you're all still here, and we're going into this new year with a bang.
Wow.
So yeah, by the time you see this, it will be December already, so that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, December's tomorrow.
Shit. I gotta pay rent. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that's all we have. Come back next week for the 1975.
A brief inquiry into online relationships.
Yeah, a brief inquiry into online relationships. So yeah, that's all. That's all, I guess. Sorry that
Deuces, host.